with the Bhashya simply to reveal the sutra to you. Now what do you mean? You understand the sutra, but you do not understand the Bhashya. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him that Vedanta Sutra is clear. But what you are saying, instead of revealing the Vedanta Sutra, is covering the Vedanta Sutra, covering the sutras of the Vedanta. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya never heard something like this in his whole life. Nobody ever dared to speak to him like that. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained the defect in Shankaracharya's Mayavad. And he explained that there is no fault of Shankaracharya. Tar dosh nahi teho aggakari das. That he doesn't have any fault, because he is only the order-abiding servant. But Mayavad Bhashya shunile hoy sarvanash. But those who hear that, they will be doomed. Shankaracharya came, he also explained that why Shankaracharya came. Mayavadam asatshastram prachanna bodham uchyate mayaiva vihitam devi kalu brahmana murtina. Padma Puran, it has been pointed out that Lord Shiva is telling Devi Parvati that in the age of Kali, appearing as a Brahmana, I will establish as Asat Shastra, a temporary scripture called Mayavad. And then he also pointed out that the defect in Shankaracharya's presentation, that what Vasudev given is called Parinambad, Brahma Parinambad. Brahman is transformed into Jagat. But Shankaracharya presented a new concept called Vivartavad. Vivartavad, the difference between Parinambad and Vivartavad, which is actually commonly known as Mayavad, the difference is that Brahma Parinambad is like milk is turned into yogurt. Milk is real substance, yogurt is also real substance. It's a transformation. Brahma became Jagat. Brahma's Parinam is Jagat. But Shankaracharya came and presented this Vivartavad. Vivarta means it is not there but it appears to be there. Something which is not there appears to be there. Like for example, there is no water in the mirage. The mirage is actually dry, hot sand, but it appears to be water. There is no snake in a rope, but the rope appears to be a snake. There is no snake, but it appears to be like, and that is the Vivartava, the theory of illusion. It's illusion. It's not there, but it appears to be there. And so this is how he pointed out Shankaracharya's mistake. Shankaracharya, not mistake, Shankaracharya's presentation as being defective. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya to explain Srimad Bhagavatam to him. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just asked him to elaborate on one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Atma Ramascha Munayo Nirgrantha Paurikrame Kurvanti Ahaituking Bhakting Itham Bhuta Guna Hari. And the meaning of this verse is the Atma Ramas, those who are completely content in their spiritual identity, Atma, those who are Munayas, the thoughtful philosophers or thoughtful personalities, and they are Nirgrantha. They are free from all material bondage. Granthi means knots, and the knots of their hearts have been completely released. Bhiddate hridaya granthi chiddante sarva samsaya. So Nirgrantha api, in spite of being free from material bondage, completely absorbed, completely content in their self and enjoying the spiritual bliss of their spiritual identity, spiritual existence. Kurbanti ahituking bhakti, ithang bhuta guna harihi. They render unalloyed devotional service to the personality, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the reservoir of unlimited qualities. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, according to Chaitanya Bhagavat, gave 13 different explanations to the verse. And then he said, this is the limit of my understanding. He gave 13 different explanations of this verse. According to us, there is only one explanation as I gave. Just Atma Ramascha Munaya Nirgranthapu Dukkham. The personalities free from exalted saintly personalities, completely free from material bondage, become absorbed in transcendental devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is a reservoir of unlimited qualities. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya made 13 different explanations of this verse. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave 64 different explanations without touching those 13 explanations that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya gave. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was awestruck. And he realized that this explanation of this verse of Atmaram Shloka is not possible for any living entity. So he began to recognize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's exalted position, but still there was some discontentment in his heart, that the pride that he was the greatest scholar and now he has been defeated, it was there. Now in order to remove that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed him the Sadbhuj form. And in this way Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had a direct perception of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his Sadbhuj form. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him that he has come to Jagannath Puri just to deliver Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya instantaneously composed 100 verses, Chaitanya Shatakam. And the first verse of that is Vairagya Vidya. The second verse actually. First verse is Kala Nashta. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam Shikhartham Ekah Purusha Purana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari Kripam Budhir Jastamaham Pratate. Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yogam. In order to teach his own Bhakti Yoga, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Shikhartham Eka, in order to teach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, has appeared himself. Purana Purusha, Shikhartham Eka, Purana Purusha Purana, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shariradhari, appeared as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya naturally became a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this way. So this is one very important pastime. Like, people may think that, oh, it is out of our sentiment that we are considering Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just as nowadays so many Bhagavans are there. But the unusual thing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes is that many people, very exalted, very scholarly, very learned personalities, initially did not accept him as God. But then they became his devotees. Then they accepted him. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is there, Prakashananda Saraswati is there, King Pratap Rudra is there. These are all the very clear indications that how, although at the beginning they did not accept Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, rather they were opposed to him, they were against him. They objected that it's only some sentimental claim. Yes, he is just an ordinary human being. At the most, he is a great personality, no doubt about that. Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki Jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki. But then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was accepted as the Supreme Personality of God. Then one day Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu early in the morning went to Jagannath temple with his devotees and to see the Jagannaths wake up. When the temple opens and Jagannath wakes up, then they brush his teeth, they put perfumed oils in his body, and then they bathe him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was watching from the Garura Stambha, standing by the Garura Stambha. And then after the Arati, the Pujari came with the Prasadi Mala and Chandan and offered it to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and gave some Jagannath Prasad to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the Prasad, tied it up on his Uttariya, and he ran. Actually, when Mahaprabhu used to run, nobody could catch him. Nobody could catch up to him. So Mahaprabhu ran, but everyone saw that he was not going towards Kashi Mishra's house. He was going to some other direction. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually ran and came to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house. He was still sleeping. He woke him up and he told him, Sarvabhauma, I went to the Jagannath temple and I brought some Mahaprasad for you. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, oh, please give me. And he took it, and without even brushing his teeth, without, like an exalted Brahmana like him, would never eat, never even drink water, without doing his morning rituals, like brushing teeth, taking bath, worshipping deities, chanting Gayatri. Then only they would drink water. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya just took Mahaprasad straight away without even brushing his teeth. It's completely unusual for an exalted Brahmana like. It's inconceivable. Such a behavior is inconceivable for a person like Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked, Sarvabhauma, you just ate the Mahaprasad like that without brushing your teeth? Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya actually quoted a verse from Padma Purana again. He says, Suskam Parjushitang Bapi Nitang Badura Deshata Praptomatrena Prapti Matrena Bhoktabham Natra Kala Vicharana. Like Mahaprasad, whether it is dry, whether it is stale, whether it is brought from a distant place, Duradeshatam, as soon as one gets it, must honor it. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in the meantime Gopinath Acharya arrived there, and they started to dance that Sarvabhauma has been delivered. Now he has developed faith not only to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he also developed the faith on Mahaprasad, which is a further development. Like you first develop your faith in the Lord and then you develop faith in Mahaprasad. So when you develop the faith in Mahaprasad, that means you have already developed your faith and become a devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So I thought, since we are in Jagannath Puri, we'll just recall these wonderful pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Thank you very much. Does anybody have any comments?
Thank you for a wonderful class, Maharaj.
Right.
You brought us all back to the days of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and here in Puri, delivering Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. by hearing these pastimes, hopefully will also become delivered. Maharaj, my question is that who is Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya in Krishna Leela? What is his position and his relationship with Mahaprabhu? And why is it that Lord Chaitanya, he gave so much energy in order to deliver Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya? He gave him so much association, he brought him prasadam. It was a tremendous endeavor. He gave him special mercy. There was a darshan. And what can we learn as preachers in order to give this mercy to others?
Yeah. Thank you. So, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is Brihaspati, the guru of the demigods. And in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, he appeared as Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And, well, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sangapangastra Parshada, like he came along with his associates and entourage. So these are his entourage, and he claimed them like they were born at different places, and Mahaprabhu brought them together. Like Mahaprabhu, when Mahaprabhu appeared, all his associates, some were born in Navadvip, some were born in various other places. Like many of them were born in East Bengal. Of course, that day, that time, there was no East Bengal, West Bengal, two different countries. It's one Bengal, but it was a distant place. The culture was very different from the West Bengal. Even the language is very, very different. Like many of them came from Chattogram, like Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And there, although they speak Bengali, but even I don't understand when I hear that language, being a Bengali. Then